Hello everyone, we're in Leeds today. I'm at the back of the train station at the moment, overlooking the River Aire. Forgive me if I sound a little blocked, we do have a little bit of cold. So this is the River Aire section, and as it passes through the city, it also meets up with the Leeds-Liverpool Canal, so we'll be looking at sections of that as well. Now, I used to work here, came here in 1999, and all these buildings behind me didn't exist. This was just all open surface car parking. What would be, 25 years ago now? And all these buildings, residential buildings and office buildings, have all sprung up along the riverside frontage. So we're going to go down here and we're going to see where the river joins with the canal. Thank you. So I'm just on the side of the canal now, and the river is just over there, and they will meet shortly as we go further down here. We've got a couple of locks coming up down here, so I'll walk further down here, get a slightly better view of everything from here. So the canal's to the left, the river's to the right. You've got all these service department blocks overlooking the river. There's the Millennium Bridge, but you can't access it at the moment, it's closed off. And then the canal, there's just a train pulling into the station, and a new tower block being constructed over there. It's a little bit messy and overgrown. It all looks like it's ready for a tidy up, but we'll see as we get further down. This is quite a nice shot, just coming out from under the train bridge, back into the light, see the canal boat. Got a mile marker coming up here. Only 127 miles down the canal to Liverpool. And Leeds is a quarter of a mile. So we've got the Ember Gastro bar over there, and thought it quite a nice idea to put deck chairs out for their customers. And I'm sure in the height of summer it'd be lovely sat out there. So we've got the first lot coming up here. Go to the bridge and we'll have a look at it from that side. You can certainly see the shifting water levels from up there to down here, and then we go over the bridge and we can see the marina. Just look at all that development behind me. significant development. The old canal office. I'm just going to pan up this building. It's a granary wharf building. It was here certainly 15-20 years ago, and if you look at the way that the windows are just slightly offset from the concrete rings as it goes round, it does, probably doesn't from here, but from a distance, it does make it look like it's tippling over. But it's quite a clever effect. That's that granary wharf building. Right, we'll go dockside. That's that granary wharf building again. You can see they've made a really good job of the outside seating area and all the way down. So I think that's probably going to be the more interesting side to walk on, so we can have a look at see what they've done there. So we'll go over there. Just get some lovely shots through here. Canal boats meet city centre buildings. Some of the old canal lifting gear, some of the old winches that would be used to load and unload back in the day. Probably lots of hops and grain and beer barrels. Some more lifting equipment over there as well. Right, go a little further around here. Don't really know why they needed a lock for this section. There's the lock here, gate, and then it's just that little area there. Quite nice what they've done over here with the railway arches is you can see that they've opened up all like craft bars and dining areas, wine bar there, all under the railway, the old railway arches. So that's quite a lovely feature, and it'd be popular down here on a night, I would imagine. That's a nice shot back there. The big building in the background was Bridgewater Place, residential. I believe it was the tallest building in Leeds, but I think it's been surpassed now. And used to have a friend had an apartment in there quite high up, so the views over the city were quite amazing. Train station just up the top there. I'll just have a walk up here and see what's around this corner. So I've come out at what is clearly the river. That's the back of the station. They're slightly older residential buildings, direct line offices, and then over here the river continues, and over there is the canal, so that shows you how close it got. Or is this where the canal goes into the river? Oh, we'll have a look from the bridge. Yeah, so that's right, so that's where the canal meets the river. You can see the lock gates there that come out into the river. It's not flowing too fast, and then it'll separate again a bit further down. So we'll go and have a look. So I've just stumbled across this majestic work of art. Fantastic, what I thought was like a lotus flower or an orchid, but apparently the sculpture, it says there on that board, is called Hibiscus Rising. It's a hibiscus plant, and I also like the way that they've done the little flower beds underneath it, with all like deserty type flowers, grasses, ferns, verbena, and then these stones sticking up that you would normally think were trip hazards, but the path is just so wide that from a health and safety point of view I presume it's okay. Leeds City Council have allowed it, but yeah, look at these. Yarrow, some nice yellow yarrow there, more verbena, and yeah, what a fantastic sculpture. Now I've come out into a massive open area, which I certainly don't remember. I do remember that bin there, the Salem Church, Salem Chapel, and I do remember the frontage of this building. So what obviously they've done is they've preserved the frontage to the old Joshua Tetley building. Quite magnificent. The home of Tetleys, established 1822. Joshua Tetley and Son, and there's the old Shire horse over there. So they're obviously redeveloping behind it, because there was a lot behind this site. Let's just go and have a look at this grassed garden area here, see what this is doing. Need to get back to the canal frontage at some point. There he is, the old Shire horse that would have pulled the cart and barrels. Oh wow, they've really opened it up. Planters to stop cars getting through. Grassed areas, paths, and planted sections. I assume it's going to stay like this. So I need to work my way back now to what is known as Brewery Wharf, the other part of the canal frontage. More planters. So this is a nice little section, now southeast of the city along the river, and this is the area known as Brewery Wharf behind me. We're going to go in there. I was just noticing these, that you've got this lovely wide canal path, and then every now and again you get a wrought iron fence with a lockable door on it. And I just wonder why that they would need sections like that, because I mean the towpath is open for everyone, and I don't really understand why you've got these lockable sections. And even if they do lock them late on the night, it's quite a thing to do every day in every year. But who knows what they're there for? I don't know. Answers on a postcard. Let's go and have a look up here. Brewery Wharf. So this is Brewery Wharf, and what they've done is they've created some seating areas, and then the buildings are a little bit more in curved form, so they're a little bit more pleasing on the eye, being curved. And then what they've done over here, as well as done the seating area, is they've done the sculpture, which is a nod to the brewing. So that is the barley corn with it's obviously upside down, and then there's the barley stalks, and then every now and again you get the barley seed dropped over the floor to Brewery Wharf. There's some more down here, so quite cleverly done. Yeah, what a lovely area to sit out and eat. And there are eating places. There's Sainsbury's there, there's a cafe bar there, and there's the Brewery Wharf Tavern here. So yeah, lovely. And then it's got its own virtually own bridge back over the river, connecting with the town, connecting with the city. So that's Brewery Wharf. So one last look at Brewery Wharf, and here's the river again, and here's the bridge. So I think, unless there's anything else to film on the way back to the car, that is it from Leeds today. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.